If you are considering selling a home in Augusta, there's one question that nearly every homeowner asks first.
That's right.
How much will I actually walk away with once the sale is complete? And while most sellers focus only on the sales price, seasoned sellers understand something very, very important. Your net proceeds are actually driven by much more than just the sales price. And if you like to earn top dollar while leaving no money on the table, you need a solid strategy that takes everything into consideration.
Absolutely.
Today, let's talk about what truly determines how much you'll net when selling a home in Augusta.
So your net proceeds begin with your equity, the portion of your home that you own after accounting for any remaining mortgage balances that you may have. Now, from there, your final sales price is going to be shaped by strategic pricing and buyer demand. Why buyer demand? You probably would ask. Well, because your pricing strategies should reflect the demand of the market if you want quicker results and you want to get the best possible outcome, i.e. net the highest amount of money. Also, how does your home compare to the other homes that are currently selling in your specific neighborhood and area? Because what you don't want to do is wait your turn to sell your home. You want to set the tone by listing at a competitive amount so that you're selling versus just sitting.
Makes sense.
And next, we factor in selling expenses, which is going to be your real estate commissions, your closing costs, and any negotiated repairs or concessions that you may or may not be offering to your buyer. This is why two homes in Augusta can sell for the same price, yet the sellers walk away with two different outcomes. It's because their equity, their asking price, and their strategies were different. Now, understanding these numbers before you list, it will allow you to make an informed, confident decision rather than just relying on assumptions. Overpricing is one of the most common and most costly mistakes that we see sellers making in the market today. And it is rarely because sellers are unrealistic. It usually happens because the market has shifted faster than expectations. What worked last year or even 6 months ago doesn't always work for you today. So let's talk about why overpricing even happens and why it can quietly cost sellers time, leverage, and ultimately, what's most important to them, their money. Jasmine, can you shed some light on this?
Absolutely. One of the biggest pricing mistakes that sellers make is relying on outdated comparisons. Buyers aren't looking at what homes sold for months ago. They're definitely not looking at what your neighbor sold your home for.
Yes.
So comparing your home to what's available right now in Augusta is the most important step. Another issue is pricing with room to negotiate. In today's market, that strategy often backfires. Buyers interpret an overpriced home as a signal to wait, not to negotiate.
That's right.
And finally, the most expensive mistake of all is missing the first impression window. The strongest interest that a home will ever receive happens in the first 2 weeks of the home being on the market.
This is always true.
When a home is overpriced, that momentum is lost and it is very difficult to recover. That's why you see houses, pricing drop. Now, strategic pricing isn't about listing high or low. It's about positioning your home to attract the right buyers at the right moment. One of the most common questions that we often hear from our Augusta homeowners is, when is the best time to sell my home? And while many people assume there's one perfect season, the reality is more strategic than that. The best time to sell isn't just about the calendar. It's about alignment between the market, your home, and your goals.
So let's jump into it. In Augusta, we do tend to see increased buyer activity in the spring and also in the summer. But the timing alone doesn't guarantee you the results. What matter more is inventory levels, buyer demand, and how your home compares to the listings at the moment when you are entering into the market. Now, in some situations, selling outside of the peak season can actually work in your favor. Thanksgiving holiday, Christmas holiday, Other people don't list, so there's less competition, more serious buyers, and stronger negotiation power for yourself.
Yes, actually one of my favorite times to list.
The best results come from entering the market when your home is positioned to stand out at its best, not simply when everyone else is listed. Keep that in mind.
If you're thinking about selling a home in Augusta and want to understand what timing strategy makes the most sense for your specific situation, please feel free to reach out. We're happy to provide you with some clarity.
Thank you for watching. This is the Bradley Real Estate Group. Who you trust
Matters most.
Peace.